right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. Staying with Robinson. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down give to Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Daniels. Got Sinnott, it's complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. Complete, it's McLaurin. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They'll try and punch it in. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Can't manage even a yard on 2nd and goal, and they'll have 3rd and goal from the 5. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Cut near the goal line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Here we go, 4th and goal inside the 1. Oh, quick throw here, left side. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Romo adds the point after. And the Commanders take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. This taken from the 12. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. There he goes, right sideline. Into the red zone. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Adoree Jackson now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Romo on to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. He'll take this at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running left, this is Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
From the 32. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. At the 20. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Romo on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play out.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. He sends this away, and this is going to be a field flipper. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Commanders will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 21-7 is our score. We'll return to Landover right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they're thinking points. Daniels from the pistol. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Romo's point after is good. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21. Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. He's got to gain a 6 there. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A play fake now hurts to throw. Searches from the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On second down, here's fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and then next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They've got a man in motion. Now Daniels off to play action. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
It's taken in by Sinnott. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Daniels now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working in your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Again, Daniels to the air. He's got it at the 6. Touchdown, Washington. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Gets it to him on the screen. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Blake Gillikin on to punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play fake here, Daniels. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's brought down for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Buys time, rolling right. That's caught for the 1st. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Commanders will have a 1st. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders leading near the break. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. One of the tight ends motioning left. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Got a man. Robinson has it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He's on the move. He can run it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. So after the play, some obvious concern from their sideline as they watch their quarterback out there in some pain. Training staff running out to check on it. Watson working in the pistol. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he drives this forward to the 6.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Cooper to Gene in to pick it off.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
John Parker Romo to kick off.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
From the pistol, Hurts. This one falls incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. That punt goes 63 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Robinson on the inside give. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. All right, here we go. Second down. Play action. It's Watson. He's going to push one deep down the right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the gun, Watson. Caught by Dotson on the slant. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Watson now off play action. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10, around to Robinson. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He stopped at the 17. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Staying with Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He completes it in traffic. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on fourth.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Has the Washington touchdown. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. Romo on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again. Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He takes a pop and the ball comes out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play. You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Brings it in at the 12. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll run with Robinson. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. The Commanders have possession in a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Working from the gun, Watson. Getting out to his left. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Found some space, ended up with 18 on that return. And the Eagles will take possession. On 1st down, Hurts. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. They go to Barkley again. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. Running it after the penalty. Jukes one defender. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. That's 7 yards on the run, still 6 to go on third.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Escapes a defender. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders looking like they'll start this season with a win. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Robinson. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third and short, it's Watson. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So score this as a win for the Commanders. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key